In this video, we are learning to efficiently write a capital T, E, K, and L. These are letters that look similar to their lowercase pairs, but do have obvious differences. A reminder about getting a good slope and good shape while you're writing. We have talked about this in other videos, but just in case you'd forgotten. If you hold your pencil in your right hand, you'll tilt your book so that the corner, the right-hand corner, is up, a little tilt to the right. If you hold your pencil in your left hand, you'll tilt your book to the left. Now, the way time is flying, it won't be long until our Stage 1 viewers are in Stage 2. And when you get there, you'll start to learn exit flicks. And our warm-up row today is going to help introduce that feeling of giving a little flick to the end of your letters. So we're going to do a lowercase I without the dot. And instead of a dot, we're concentrating on a little flick or a little hook at the end. So down and hook, down and hook, down and hook. You'll see it's a really tiny little flick at the end of that sloping vertical line. Keep going to the end of the row. Let's begin by taking a look at the capital T. We start at the top and go down like all our letters, lift our pencil to the left and cross to the right. So that's quite similar to our lowercase t, which also starts with a downstroke, but crosses at the centre. There's a couple of little lines to help you to know which way to go. Now that's if you hold the pencil in your right hand. If you hold your pencil in your left hand, you might find it a little bit easier to reverse the direction of the horizontal line. Let's take a look at that. So if you're in your left hand, you'd start with your vertical line and then come over to the right and cross to the left. So first one down, second one goes across. And of course you can choose what works best for you. And if that does work nicely, you could do it for your lowercase t as well. Let's have a go now of our capital T's. So starting at the top, downstroke, and then horizontal line to finish. Same again for your lowercase t. Vertical and horizontal, leaving a little space and following that way all the way to the end of the line. Our next letter is the capital E. We're going to use the same downstroke as we did for our letter T. So I'm going to start on the top line and head straight down using a slight slope. Then I'm going to come back up to where I started at the top, across, across in the middle, across at the bottom. A very different letter to our lowercase e. Now, a little bit like we did for our letter T, if you're a left-hander, you'll start with the same downstroke, but for you it might be easier to then bring your pencil over to the right-hand side and pull back, pull back, pull back. You can decide what works best for you. So right-handers will begin here, go down, and then across. And left-handers might prefer to begin here and go down, but then come over to that side. You choose what works for you. Okay, same again with our capital E. Downstroke, across, across, across. And a lowercase e to match. Remembering that your lowercase e should be half the size of your capital E. Sometimes you might notice people make the middle line on an E a bit shorter than the top and bottom. You might choose to do that if you like. Most of all, we're making sure that our letters are neat and tidy. Next up, we're doing our letter K. Now you might start to see a pattern with all these letters we've chosen today. I'm going to begin again with a downstroke, starting at the top, coming down. This time I'm going to come back up to the top line, but over here a little ways. I'm going to come to the middle and then kick out below. So I'm going to try that one again without lifting my pencil for that second part of the letter K. So I go down for my downstroke, lift my pencil, come over to the right. From there, my pencil goes to the middle and kicks back out on the bottom. So I don't want to lift my pencil there at all. So remember, first we go down, then we go back into the center and kick out. Let's try a row. Alright, I'm going to begin on that top line, sloping line down, back up to the top, middle and kick. Quite different to my lowercase k. My pencil stays on the page to loop and kick. Let's do that pair again. Straight down, lift my pencil to the middle and kick. Lowercase, sloping line, pencil traces back to make the loop and the kick. Keep going to the end of the line. Make sure that your lowercase k and capital K are the same height all the way along. And lucky last for today, a nice easy one to finish with, the letter L. Same downstroke, pencil stays on the page to go across. So just like all our other letters today, we begin at the top and then do our line across. Okay, off we go with this nice easy one to finish. Sloping downstroke and moving to the right. Lowercase l is the same height with just your sloping downstroke. Down and across and down. Nice and easy all the way to the end of the line. Now, once you get to the end of the line, hopefully you've got a bit more space than me, I'd like you to think of a proper noun for each of these letters. So it might be the name of somebody that you know, that you complete a row for. It might be a place that you've been or a place that you live. You might even choose to do the name of a business or a company. And in this case, my example is also going to be an acronym where we just write the first letter of each word. So try some yourself and have a go at using some different proper nouns to the ones that I've used to challenge yourself. Of course, once you're done, it's time to grab a different colour and have a look for your best work today. I'm going to choose one from each row. I think my T at the end combo there is the best, but maybe my E at the beginning. Quite happy with all of my Ks. Maybe I like the spacing on this pair here the best. And perhaps this L combo as well. Good, so grab your different colour, give a tick to anything you think you did very well. We're going to do something a little bit different today for our guided drawing. Instead of turning a letter into a picture, we're going to have a look at how to do some block lettering. So let's begin with the letter T. I'm going to use a rectangle for the top line of the T and for the downstroke line of the T. Doesn't matter in which order you do these. Now, think about what you know about 3D drawing. Let's say if you were imagining you were going to draw a cube, but now I'm doing it on my letter T. So my next lines are here, 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 and down here at the bottom, all going off on a 45-degree angle. Then all I need to do is join them up. Join, join. And for this next one, I don't have a 45-degree diagonal line there to join to. I just come from that top, straight down. Now I could leave it like that if I wanted to, or I could do some shading to make it really look solid. I'm just going to do that quickly, but you can take your time. And shading down here. And the other thing that you might like to do is to just use an eraser to take away that middle bit there. And there you have a solid block capital T. And you could try that same technique for any of our letters this week. Have a go yourself. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.